Hey guys, Junior with Keystone RV. We got a request on the King Wi-Fi extenders, how they work and things like that. So first and foremost, you want to connect to the King Wi-Fi program. And in your owner's manual for the King Wi-Fi, it's going to show you all this stuff, but we're going to simplify it down. The next thing you're going to do is bring up your internet browser. You're going to go to mykingwifi.com. Then you're going to jump in here to Wi-Fi settings. And that's where it'll look like that. You'll have a little icon right here. Brandon, I'm going to make it bigger. You don't have to get closer. All right. You click that second one over from the top. That is going to be the wireless repeating. Then you're going to select your network. And now you'll see it'll give you different ratings for, that's Brandon's girl texting him, not mine. Maria, you're in there as something different, okay? I'm sorry. So we're going to select that. And now we've got to enter our password, which I did not set up. It is obviously a Dallas fan. Cowboy VR 73 exclamation point. We're going to save it. Now it's going to ask us about rebooting the router. We're going to click OK. And at this point, you get this little icon down here in the middle of the screen. And we're going to wait. So this video is going to cut out right now and we'll come back once it's finished. All right, so it's fully rebooted at this point and it's going to show you that it's connected. And the one way you can test with that is we're going to go to YouTube and we're going to type in something awesome like Keystone RV Center. And we'll be able to pull up, watch the video. Everything comes through. We've got everything there. And now I have tested this in a couple of different ways. I've streamed some videos on it, streamed some movies, stuff like that. Brandon's got to get this call. We're going to talk about some things that the device is capable of and not capable of here in a second. All right, so somehow story time with Junior in front of the fireplace is going to work out here. Brandon just, I think, wanted to sit in the reclining chair, so that's my opinion. So let's talk about what Wi-Fi extenders can and cannot do. So what a Wi-Fi extender does is just pick up the Wi-Fi that's already there. So perfect example of that is we have Wi-Fi at the dealership here. We've got big routers capable of handling a lot of traffic. So I was able to stream movies in 1080p. I was able to do online gaming, no problem. I could download movies, no problem, off the Wi-Fi extender in this camper on the top side of our lot. That wasn't a problem. Let's talk about where you'll see limitations. Like with my campsite that I have a permanent site. It's a great place, but they have a Comcast modem designed for a house. Now those things are typically not designed for more than like 15 devices or so. Well, there's over 300 sites there. Even if I could pick up that Wi-Fi where I'm at, which I can't, if I put a Wi-Fi extender on there, because so much traffic's on that, I'm going to have slower speeds. But there's nothing that these Wi-Fi extenders are going to do. It's nothing about the King Wi-Fi extender. That's across the board. So it's going to amplify signal strength, but not signal speed, if that makes sense. So that's one thing you need to be aware of. The other thing is they aren't going to hack a Wi-Fi system. So you need to have the Wi-Fi password. And Brandon is really lucky because I typed the password when I was trying this by myself. I typed the password wrong like 6 times. I think it's just because I didn't want to say Cowboys. It's painful. No, I'm not an Eagles fan. So if you type the password wrong or you don't have it, it's not going to do anything for you in that aspect. So my opinion with the Wi-Fi extenders is they're good if you know what you're getting into. Always have a fallback. Always have some movies that you can throw in the DVD player there. Have an old iPad or a current iPad that you can plug into the television and the connections to do so. Have a backup plan for your movies and your streaming as of right now. Even if your backup plan is, hey, I know I have good cell phone service in that area, I'm going to run my phone as a hotspot, and I have talked to my wireless provider and I'm aware of the charges that that's going to potentially accrue. So be sure that you understand that it's not always free to run a hotspot. So just be aware of that kind of stuff. But for the Wi-Fi extenders, I do like the fact that this one is dual band. That's cool that it's a 5 and a 2.4. That's cool for the people that know the difference. I kind of about half know the difference. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate you educating me on that. So that does help on that aspect. Is it a foolproof method yet? No, it's not foolproof. It's the closest thing we've got at this point, though. So if you are looking to do remote learning and stuff, make sure you're making connections with these campgrounds prior to showing up and saying, hey, I need to be able to have internet access. How is your speed? How is this? Make sure you ask those questions ahead of time. This is a Band-Aid. It's not the instant fix for everything. So just be aware of that, guys. Any other questions on this video, comment down below. We'll get to them as quickly as possible. Also, we have an Instagram. So if you search out Keystone RV Center on there, Keystone RV Center on there. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll try to answer you best as I can. I've had conversations with a few guys on there. But we are trying to get answers back to you as quickly as possible. And guess what? New update. Yet another one of our junior accounts got hacked. So the accounts that I comment back on has got hacked. So the simple fix is going to be, at this point, I'm going to be commenting back under the Keystone RV account and just signing at the end JR. So you'll know the difference between me and whoever's going to be running our media department at the time, responding back. But I'm trying to get responses back to you guys as quickly as possible. Thank you guys for being so patient during all this busy season that we've had with us getting videos up. I know we've been really slow. Thank you for subscribing to these videos, making sure you still like them and stuff like that. We broke 1 million views on our campground setup video. Dude, that means a lot to me. It really does. I'm so thankful I'm able to help so many of you. We're going to keep doing videos like this, trying to help you guys out even more. Maybe we'll do more story times in front of the fireplace if Brandon come up with other ideas just to sit in the recliners. All right, guys, thank you. Have a great day. Yes, and for the rest of the videos, we will try to remember to turn the camera sideways. We're shooting these on iPhones right now till we get better camera equipment again. That being said, Merry Christmas, guys. Have a great year.